watching CBC TV 8 in beautiful Barbados.
The Prime Minister says cultural diversity has shaped the warm Barbadian character. Sugar workers give a green light to the start of the sugar crop. And in sports, a top Barbadian cyclist is banned for 4 years.
Credible, balanced, committed. This is the CBC Evening News.
And a very good evening to you. I'm Lisa Lord with the CBC Evening News and our top story. Barbadians are a cultural mix of people of African, Asian and European descent. That's how Prime Minister Frundle Stewart described his countrymen as he entertained visitors to the island. The Prime Minister says this historical experience has produced what is referred to as the Barbadian character that's so warm and friendly and enjoyed by so many tourists. Mr. Stewart made the comments last night at a reception for repeat visitors at Ilara Court.
The Barbadian is shaped by the landscape and by the seascape of this place called Barbados. By the plant life and by the animal life, the flora and the fauna of this place called Barbados. By the lie of the land, by the topography of this place called Barbados. By all of the physical features of this 166 square miles, we have all been shaped by that. And even though we have different ancestral connections, we are all Barbadians.
Prime Minister Stewart says the fingerprints of Britain can be found all over Barbados since it was a colony of that great nation for 339 years. He also says Barbados has good trading relationships with the United States and Canada for centuries. The Prime Minister says the three countries share a commitment to the rule of law, human rights, freedom of conscience and freedom of choice.
Welcome to all of you. Thanks for the confidence you continue to show in Barbados. Be assured that we deeply appreciate your coming. Be assured that we are committed to making Barbados as congenial as possible a place for you to come for your enjoyment, for your relaxation, for your recreation.
During that reception, which was attended by Minister of Tourism Richard Seeley, students of the Luther Thorne Primary School performed a number of selections accompanied by Maestro Anthony Gabby Carter. Well, with just 3 days to go before the start of this year's sugar harvest, workers have given the Barbados Agricultural Management Company the assurance that the way is clear for the crop to proceed. This assurance from the Sugar Industry Staff Association, or CISA. That association represents scores of monthly paid workers in the industry, ranging from farm and factory managers to supervisors, clerical officers and chemists. CISA President Edwin O'Neill says they are demanding a seat at the table on the way forward for the industry, and BAMC General Manager Leslie Paris has indicated that he is willing to hear their concerns.
The CISA union will do nothing to disrupt or hinder the projected start date of 7th of March of the 2016 sugar harvest. I cannot miss this opportunity, gentlemen, to ask that you join me in appealing to the sensibilities and sensitivities of the Barbadian public to lessen the attacks to which the sugar industry in particular and the agricultural sector in general have been subjected to.
Mr. O'Neill says Mr. Paris had indicated that he was willing to meet with CISA today and they were looking forward to the talks. And with the harvest expected to be no more than 7,000 tons, the lowest ever on record, he's contending that it can't be business as usual. He believes that the salvation of the sugar sector requires a multi-sectoral approach to its problems. And he has a wish list for the industry and Barbadians, including urging them to desist from burning canes or starting fires near cane fields.
We wish the police to use the law and be more proactive in challenging the wayside and roundabout vendors who offer cane and other agricultural produce for sale. 2, to the same public, do not give legitimacy to lawbreakers by patronizing them. 3, we are urging the BANC to put structures in place to offer for sale sticks of sugarcane and cane juice to members of the public so that we cut the ground from under the feet of the lawbreakers.
To be or not to be a republic remains a topic that garners diverse views on the island. That latest discussion on the issue was in the form of a public discussion entitled "A Cross to Bear or a Crown to Wear." The majority of those who gathered at Ellerslie Secondary to discuss the implications of such a move agreed that becoming a republic meant little if there is no plan to address outstanding economic and social ills. Attorney at law and panelist Hal Gollop also argued that the draft republic constitution was not created in secrecy and that anyone could understand it. This following remarks from fellow panelist and educator Cynthia Barrow-Giles, who said that the Constitution must be written in simpler language to encourage wider engagement. Ms. Barrow-Giles also revealed what she believed was a troubling find highlighted in a report of the Constitution Review Commission.
In theory, and I quote, "It is still technically possible for the British Parliament to repeal the Barbados Independence Act, which granted Her Majesty in Council the power to make the Barbados Independence Order." They go on to say that this may never happen to the extent that such legal power remains theoretically possible. It is our view that this distracts from the people's belief in their national identity and sovereignty.
More than $10 million has been donated to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in just over 3 years. This was announced by the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Dexter James, as he welcomed the latest donation. This was done through the renovation of Medical Ward C9 by the Viola Williams Foundation, and the upgrade is estimated at some $600,000. Trustee Paul Williams says the physical structure, the ambience, and the cleanliness of the ward has been improved. Mr. Williams adds that the cubicles each have a sink and nursing station designed to curtail infection control and improve visibility of patients.
There are designated clinical carts for each cubicle, which will decrease medication error and improve patient safety. The installation of motion active faucets decreases infection and saves water. In addition, a dedicated private office space will enhance communications with relatives of patients, managing their expectation and reactions in a dedicated and discreet space, which will impact on public relations and clinical risk claims.
The Minister of Health, John Boyce, has thanked the Williams Foundation for their donation. The minister stressed that such public and private sector partnerships make upgrades for the healthcare system possible.
Whatever form they take, public-private partnerships offer innovative and entrepreneurial approaches to providing the services and facilities demanded of a 21st century healthcare service. The emphasis is on generating quality service outputs rather than treating building infrastructure as an end to itself.
2 men, a Barbadian and a Guyanese, are assisting police investigations into a multi-million-dollar drug bust. A drug squad-led operation at Carlisle Bay in the city netted 122.9 kilograms of cocaine worth an estimated $6 million. They also seized 94 kilograms of cannabis worth about $375,000, and that operation was conducted yesterday. Well, stay with us. We'll have more news just after this break.
Say hello to Shanta. Shanta is an entertainer, but she also loves to be entertained, which is why she has Flow TV brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It's great for busy Shanta because she can control the time she watches her favorite shows, play back from the start in case she missed it, or even record with cloud video recording. And with her Flow services bundle, enjoys much more for much less. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
When we use our passion to create something special, we cherish the experience that brings the result. It isn't always smooth sailing, but that's the beauty of it. Because through experience and the help of knowledgeable partners, we learn and grow together. And we dream bolder dreams for the future. Confident that your passion and our expertise will bring an ever bright tomorrow. ICBL, always there when you need us most.
A lot of people think that fast bikes are cool, and the girls sure like the guys who ride them. But like so many things about life, you gotta be careful. Having sex without a condom is like riding a bike without a helmet. It's just plain dumb. It's okay to have fun as long as you're smart about it. My name is Daniel the Lion Fortress, and I'm different, and I'm making a difference.
Live up. Love, protect, respect.
Well, issues of importance to Barbados were on the order paper during the inaugural sitting of the Senior Parliament. The initiative is the brainchild of former MP for St. Michael South East and community practitioner Hamilton Lashley. The Parliament, comprising 22 sitting members, convened at the Parkinson Field Community Centre in the Pine. Among the senior MPs, former media manager Arnon Dell, Pastor Preston Lovell, retired educator Patricia Corbin, and community activist Esther Blue. Now, already messages of congratulations have been pouring in from the Minister of Social Care, Constituency Empowerment and Community Development, Steve Blackett, and the Caribbean Congress of Community Practitioners. Mr. Lashley sees the Senior Parliament as an important medium.
This is a very serious parliament. In addition to that, we are using this parliament as an educational vehicle, particularly for the schools in this community and those outside of this community, where you could come to listen to important debates as enunciated by persons that you will not accustomed to hearing their voices unless, of course, you attend the Parliament of Bridgetown. So this is this necessary vehicle. It offers another system of governance to Barbados where the ordinary people of this country could also come and listen to their views.
And Pastor Preston Lovell, chaplain and sitting member, says the members were briefed on the parliamentary procedures and had been practicing since the idea was first proposed.
We have now been 2 months, well, 6 weeks in the practice sessions of it. As you know, the majority of us came here ignorant of a lot of this parliamentary stuff and so forth, but under the leadership and guidance of Mr. Lashley, we have been able so far to be able to start this parliament.
The current slate of MPs in the Senior Parliament will later move to 30 to reflect that of the lower house of Parliament. It was a double celebration for the Wilkie Cumberbatch Primary School as it marked its 50th year of existence and that of the country. Governor-General Sir Elliot Belgrave toured the Pine St. Michael's School and was treated to an entertainment package dubbed Celebrating Our Double Jubilee, honoring school and country. It included poetry, song and dance. He extended congratulations to the staff and students as he reflected on the school's academic performance. The Governor-General's message to the students was similar to that of his other visits to primary schools across the nation.
Students are advised and exhorted to strive for excellence. I usually exhort them and encourage them and beg them, beseech them to keep away from drugs and bad company. I also ask them from time to time not to bring weapons to school. and to behave like ladies and gentlemen. I usually tell them that they should love their country, their school, and love themselves.
And Principal Margaret St. Hill Pinder says Wilkie Cumberbatch School over the years has stayed true to its motto.
For 50 years, our motto, we persevere, we succeed, for life we work, has afforded both students and staff the opportunity to work diligently along the lifetime path to excellence, producing many individuals who have made significant contributions to society in sports and academics. Some of these teachers who have contributed to this excellence have joined us today. A special welcome to all of you.
Students of the University of the West Indies were able to explore career options at a job fair held yesterday at the Cave Hill campus.